Today's Cowboys Report is sponsored by RexMD. If you sometimes lack some confidence in the bedroom, well, RexMD is here to help make that issue no longer one. RexMD.com/chat. 90% off. Only pay $2 per dosage on their generic or branded Viagra or Cialis. Tell you more about them later on in today's show as the Cowboys get some length, get some size in Asim Richards out of North Carolina. 6'4" and a quarter, 309, 34-inch arms. The athletic comp, if you like to use the testing to help inform that size, etc., is very similar to his old teammate. Joshua Azudu went in a very similar range to the Giants in last year's NFL draft. I know many of you are in the comments section clamoring and begging and screaming for an offensive lineman. Now the Cowboys get one here. Asim Richards, I have as an offensive tackle. He moves pretty well. He is a late adjuster. We'll start with just some general stuff here. To offensive line. Did not move there until about midway through his senior year of high school. I mentioned the RAS, relative athletic scores, 7.46. That's all pretty good from that perspective. You're running around 5-second 40-yard dash. That tends to be pretty good when you're 309 pounds right there. Richards is 22 years old right now. He will turn 23 years old in October. I had a 6th round grade on Richards. I saw him as high as the 3rd for some people. I was a little bit lower on him because I thought the overall play maybe wasn't the best over his career, but there's like 2 linemen that I have above him at this, or 2 tackles above him at this point, a bunch of injured guards as well, so the other guard I have on was a Michigan guy, which maybe we didn't want to have in this one here. Dane Brugler's scouting report on screen here. Got him as a backup or swing tackle. I think that's pretty fair. He has played most of his career at left tackle, 1 start at left guard. Maybe this is some insurance along the offensive line for you at tackle. We'll spend some more positives, then the negatives. We'll give you the full outline scouting report here. But first, grade the pick in the comment section at the pinned comment of today's video. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the pick for us of Asim Richards out of North Carolina. If the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. I give it a B-ish. I did have some better players on the board. You know, we talk about running backs a lot. We also talk a lot about getting an offensive lineman. Well, there were only a handful of guys I had better than Richards, so linemen tend to go a little bit earlier, so I'm not mad about that one. So it's fine. Again, I've yet to have my yes reaction pick this year, which is always a bit disappointing, but this is not a disastrous pick. And once you get to round 6, late, we got 100 picks left to go here. There's really no disastrous picks as far as I'm concerned. Some positives here on Richards. Better this year. Took a step forward. Good conditioning. He played in 1,000 snaps this year at UNC. That was a high-tempo offense. A lot of snaps. He held up pretty well there. Traits are mostly here to be a better player, and he got better, I thought, each year. I think still some room to grow as a run blocker, but he does move pretty well. I think the Cowboys want good athletes on the offensive line. 34-inch arms, ideal length there. Now, I will make note that at the Pro Day, North Carolina claimed 35 3/8 inches. That's 1 3/8 inches. That's not really how showers and growers work. That's not a thing here. Speaking of, by the way, if you sometimes lack some confidence in the bedroom, if you wish you could have a more fulfilling sex life, you're not alone. That's why we're excited to tell you about today's sponsor, RexMD, the online source for men's wellness. RexMD offers an easy and discreet way to get the medication you need for ED without having to visit a doctor's office. Just a few clicks, and your medication delivered straight to your door at a fraction of the cost of traditional pharmacies. RexMD's team of licensed physicians will work with you to find the right treatment plan, and the medication is made in the USA, so you can trust its quality. Plus, their customer support team is available 24/7 to answer any questions or concerns you may have. If you're ready to take control of your sex life, say goodbye to ED, head on over to RexMD.com/chat and start your consultation today. Take advantage of the best deal they have ever offered and get to 90% off and pay $2 per dosage. That is rexmd.com/chat. rexmd.com/chat. Links in the comment section and the description of today's show. As Asim Richards is the pick. I do think the Cowboys view some guard tackle flexibility here for Richards. He got some reps at guard at the Senior Bowl. I didn't think he played that well, but that's a new spot for him for the most part, so I'm not going to freak out there. He's really only played 4.5 years of offensive line, and that does show up. There is some rawness to his game from a negative perspective. I think there's a lot of growth to do here as a run blocker still. He's a little bit stiff overall, not the best agility. A lot of sacks early in his career, but they got better every year. 7, 5, and 3 as his snaps went from 730, 695 to 1,000. Really good efficiency there. So I had a 6. I think NFL had him in a 4th-round grade. I know some smart O-line guys had him as a favorite of day 3. So I like that pick a lot. You got the O-lineman you wanted. It's a solid day 3 selection. You're always betting on the upsides there, and Richards does have that. So to recap then, the Cowboys picks so far: Mazi Smith, Luke Schoonmaker, DeMarvion Overshown, Viliami Fehoko out of San Jose State, and Asim Richards out of North Carolina. The offensive lineman finally off the board that I know many of you wanted. The running back has not yet been taken. Zach Evans is there. As we sit here filming live, Eric Gray off the board.
Wow. Oh.
The Giants literally just took Eric Gray, Deuce Vaughn, Dwayne McBride, Keaton Mitchell, Kenny McIntosh, Chris Rodriguez. So that is the latest there. Evan Hall. What happened here is there was some adjustments in the photo. So Hall, it's delayed on the side. That's Evan Hall's photo for Hunter Lipke. Just the pick happened. The graphics don't update all at the same time, so there's some confusion on that front there. But that's Lipke versus Evan Hall, by the way. Who do you guys want to draft next? Cowboys have their 6th-round pick still. The running backs could still be there. Their 7th-round pick. Maybe the quarterbacks all went pretty early. Sound off in the comments section who you guys want to draft next. We will have our pick cut for the 6th round coming up here, and not too far. I think that's 212 is their next selection, so we'll be there soon before you know it. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/@CowboysTV. We will have grades at the end of the night, my final formalized grade for you here on the Cowboys Report. We will do UDFAs in the morning as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed, youtube.com/@CowboysTV.